Man, the damage is incredible. Hey, HushVox here, and today let's get some more 20 minutes till dawn gameplay in. So, last time we were playing Hina with the pacifist build with the grenade launcher, and it went actually really well. I was kind of surprised. The dragon actually popped off really early, and we didn't have to do much. Like all of the summons were taking care of everything. I just needed to point. Even without shooting, the dragon was just melting everything. So that was a really fun run. We got the achievement on Darkness 15, so that's pretty cool. And today I want to do a Spark run. She's kind of the next in line for a run. Now, the thing is, Spark is kind of limited in terms of builds. Her bullets have 50% chance to call down lightning. So this works a little bit different than the Lightning Mage. The Lightning Mage just does a Spark anywhere. But in this case, in the Spark's passive, she actually needs to hit the target with a bullet. And then the electricity will land on where the bullet landed. So it doesn't actually kill guys around the map. Obviously, we do take more perks, so there is electricity going all over the place. But I was thinking that maybe this will pair up really well with the shotgun. The shotgun actually shoots several projectiles, currently only 4, but we will upgrade this in time. And the most important part is that, you know, it will land several times on the same enemy, and it will just do a bunch of damage. So let's see. Darkness 15, as always. And let's actually try it. As I said, Spark is kind of limited in terms of build choices, which is said she's a very good character, but she also is very bottlenecked in what she can do. Unlike, for example, Shanna, which she can honestly take any weapon and make it work, especially with the triple upgrade. And let's take Electromage as soon as possible. I will want, the biggest priority here will be Overload, which is enabled by Lightning Mastery, which is the final of the Lightning build. And then the Firestarter build, which is one of the side upgrades for the Fire build. So we're probably going to take Burn, even though I'm not very interested in the Burn by itself. And yeah, Quick Hands is amazing. Reload is going to come at a premium. Though I have tested this build before, and I actually think you don't need all that much reload. And the reason for that is the Lightning, if I do take Tome of Rage, which I'm not, you know, I'm kind of depending on the game. But if I do take Lightning, Rage, Tome of Rage, will actually allow me to have a bigger clip of only 6. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's enough to keep it perma, like, you know, full, because of the Lightning charging my my weapon. You know, reloading my weapon. Now, let's take Double Shot. Obviously, Double Shot is, and Fusillade are one of the most important upgrades, because it will allow to have multiple shots on the same shot. Double Shot actually isn't super important. It's just here to unlock Fusillade later on, which will enable me to have, I believe, 10 shots when everything is done. So that's pretty cool. Energized is important. Both of these are also kind of cool. I'm not taking them now, because mostly I'm rushing for the Overload. One thing that is really cool, I love playing the shotgun, because the enemies come to me, and that means I don't need to run around the battlefield to pick up experience. You know, I can just stand here in a little circle and kill them as they come in. By the way, I'm not taking Frost Mage, just because I feel like it's too powerful of a perk. I will take them when I need it, but I don't think I need it in this run. The run is already very powerful. Not yet, but it will be if I can actually get the perks that I need. By the way, I do have a meta progression perk that makes me shoot, basically not consume ammo for a little bit. So if you see me shooting a bunch of times without reloading, don't worry, that's not a bug. And Electromastery is vital. It's not a bug, it's just a meta progression perk. Okay, so I actually invested in it, and I put 6 points, or 5 points, sorry. And it is quite strong. Okay. Pick up the experience, get some of that, kill a bunch of enemies. The more grouped up they are, the better. Lightning Bug will actually allow me to hit some enemies that are kind of off screen, or not off screen, mostly not in my direct, like, you know, line of fire. I took some damage there, not damage, I lost my shield, so I need to be careful for the next 2 minutes, and I should be fine. I'm mostly playing over aggressive because the game is going so well. Fan Fire is vital to actually unlock Fusillade. You can also take Split Fire. We'll probably take both of them. Actually, we had the fire there, so I think maybe I should have taken that instead. I took some damage there. That was really bad. But that's okay, because we are taking fire. We will eventually take Soothing Fire to heal myself. So that is going to be fine, at least for now. Just be careful with the Explodey, boys. And we should be okay. Alright, Fusillade as soon as possible. This enables me to, I believe, have 10 shots. My math might be wrong, but I think that's it. And again, don't forget that each shot has a chance to trigger lightning. So if we say that, you know, it only triggers on every second shot, which is not quite how it works, but very similar. Each shot makes them get struck 5 times with lightning. So lightning strikes also inflict burn for 3 damage per second. So this is really good because of our future overload perk. We kind of want this early, just to make it a bit more consistent. I will already have burn, but it's something that just, you know, makes everything consistent. And again, you can see that a lot of times, even though we do have a small clip, it is enough for us to keep perma-firing between the meta progression and our eventually reload clip. The reloads will be really, really fast. The shotgun by itself has quite a fast reload, honestly. So it's not a really big issue. I honestly prefer this build to the Uzi build, just because there's a lot of downtime in the Uzi build whenever you reload. But in the shotgun build, it's a bit more, you know, it's always pumping. So what do we need here? Honestly, nothing, but I'll take Power Shot, mostly to get Splinter later. And the knockback is also a positive. Though, if we get Tome of Rage, the knockback will be thrown out the window. So that's something that we need to account for. But the Splinter is still really, really good. Actually get the experience. I want to level as soon as possible, obviously. I got my shield back with our own angelic hymn. I keep calling it Only Mantle, so if I call it Only Mantle, you know, it's a reference to Isaac. It's not so much of a reference as it is just me fucking up the name. But I did take a lot of Holy Mantles in my career. So, yeah. Let's take Blazing Speed. Not something that I'm very interested in, but I'll take it just for the movement speed. 10% is not really a lot. It might help out a little bit with the overloads, though. And in case you might be curious, like, I keep talking about overload. What's overload? Overload is a synergy between fire and electromastery that will make it so whenever an lightning strikes an enemy that is on fire, it will make them explode for 25 damage. And whenever you have this many electricity on the enemies, it's a lot. You'll see the damage go up significantly when that happens. I want Splinter, that's amazing. In the Wind is also good. But this will make it so we can crowd control a little bit better. We don't have fire yet, so sadly this might take a little bit. Let's move around here, try to crowd control a little bit. It's a lot of bros. A big bro job happening here. I'm not interested in that. Keep your bro hands off me. Let's see what it gives me. I am interested in either Tome of Rage or Tome of Elements. Or even Tome of Speed, which I just like to take. Whenever there's nothing else. So let's take Tome of Elements. This is kind of perfect. I feel like Tome of Rage makes the run very similar to the run we had before. Not the previous run, but the previous Sparks run specifically. Finally, we do have Pyromage, so we want to unlock that. And we will need the Firestarter build. The Firestarter perk, which is a side upgrade. So it's actually fairly early on that we can take it. I did heal myself, by the way, so I'm back to full health. I get healed every 5 levels. So that's amazing. Again, keep them separated. We're not even at 12 minutes, but there's already a lot of dudes around. And again, Firestarter is what I need. I do love run and gun, as you know, if you know me. But let's take Firestarter, because again, this will enable me to get Overload, which is our main damage dealing option. For now, the damage is okay, but you know, you can still see a bunch of guys coming up. And that's something that we need to fix. My shield is back down. Gotta be a little bit more careful. But currently, with this movement speed and range, it's a bit hard. So I want both of those. I want more movement speed and more range. And we can actually take range in the form of take aim. I am, however, going to close off the split fire, the double shot sort of build, so it doesn't show up again. I really value cleaning up our potential perks, because a lot of times I do get screwed with perks that I don't want. So sometimes it's easier to just take them and just get them off the rotation. And by the way, split fire is a good perk. It's just not a priority. And same thing for In the Wind. I already have both of these, but I'm going to take it just to remove it from the rotation. I do like Divine Wrath a lot though in this sort of build. I feel like I don't need magnetism, by the way, because everything is dying kind of around me, so that is fine. Now, you might be thinking, but there is no range stat in this game. How are you going to make the shotgun have more range? Well, there kind of is. There is something called bullet speed. By the way, here is the overload. When lightning strikes an enemy that is burning, which is literally always, creates an explosion that deals 25 damage. This is a lot. When you do this per shot, it's a lot. So you'll see the enemies, they are dying way faster. And they would die even faster if I actually had some range, because as I said, currently I'm kind of relegated to the enemies that are directly in front of me, but that will change soon. And as I was saying, there is a range perk, kinda, if you take bullet speed, because bullet speed basically makes the bullet go further before it drops off. So there is range and bullet speed, which is also cool, depending on the gun you have. For example, bat gun really values speed just to make the bats kind of go faster and miss less often. So again, take aim, bullet speed. You can see that my bullets are reaching a little bit further, not that much, but when you get all of the perks, you'll see that the range is significant. It will almost reach like end of the screen, up and down. Get the experience, a lot of experience on the ground. Guys are dying way faster than I'm used to, so I kind of need to move when we have run and gun. That will kind of be a bit easier. I'll take Divine Blessing. I do like the reload rate and just the movement speed. I really think it's a very powerful. Yes, that is the negative of, you know, if the shield is down, so is that perk. That perk doesn't exist anymore, but I think when the shield is up, it's a really good upgrade. Right, let's take Intense Burn. It will help out a little bit. Kill Clip is okay. I also want Armed and Ready, because the 2 max ammo actually make quite a bit of a difference. Yeah, let's say Kill Clip instead. The other one could help me. The burn could actually help me in some bosses, but most of my damage is coming for Overload, so the burn is just there as an enabler. I kind of don't care that much about the damage of the burn directly. Okay, and you can see that Splinter is also doing a lot of work. You can see that some guys are dying even though I'm not touching them. That's really useful. So run and gun, now I can actually pick up more experience. And let me just go around the arena, spreading my love onto everyone. Would you like a kiss? What's that? That's very rude. Oh, well, sucks to be you then. Again, let's take Intense Burn. I want to close off this area. But again, fresh clip. Honestly, this doesn't matter all that much, because bullet damage is kind of low. So honestly, I don't care all that much. I kind of want rapid fire so I can unlock light bullets, because they will enable me to have some piercing, and that's kind of cool. Man, I'm fast. Oh my god, it's because of the shield perk. I mean, everything also is helping, of course, but the shield perk is kind of what makes me go supernova in the speed department. Alright, so I'm doing a lot of damage. As you can see, I can't run into them, which usually is significant in terms of, you know, I can't actually get hurt even if I wanted to. I might actually take some vitality, but for now, let me just close this off. And again, this showed up 3 times, so that's what I'm saying. That sometimes it's easier to just take it early, so it can actually fuck off from your rotation. Alright, leashes are online. They die fast, but I have to be careful. If they actually get to me, it might be a problem. The thing is, by themselves, they're kind of whatever, but when they get into a group, it can actually be a problem to actually keep them away. Don't forget, we have almost no range. So I can't exactly, you know, do the whole screen wipe with this sort of build. Just try to not get closed off and focus on cleaning up the ones that are closest. Man, the damage is incredible. I think the damage is actually not... The overload damage is not being increased by Tome of Elements, which I guess makes sense. Tome of Elements says burn, lightning, and freeze. So the overload is specifically explosion. So I guess it doesn't count. Now this time we have Splinter, so it's actually helping out a lot with the enemies around. And again, there is a boss there, but don't forget to clean out the enemies first. That's kind of more important. Gun Mastery is just good in almost every build. If this shows up, it's like a freebie. Obviously, we don't use everything. We don't use a lot of the bullet damage. Reload rate, we don't always need to reload, but all in all, it's a great perk, and I'm going to take it. I still don't know how it's actually set up. What do we need to actually have it show up? Because I think it's 3 builds. Let me actually see. Armed and ready. That's, I believe, reload. Power shot, that's power. And rapid fire, that's speed. That's fire rate. Okay, so it's basically the first upgrade of every... like, kind of the basic trees. Which makes a lot of sense. It's a little bit of everything. And we do get another specific sparks upgrade every 3rd lightning strike. Deals double damage and generates 1 ammo. So now it's going to be even harder for me to actually require reload. Yeah. Even though I only have 5 bullets, I thought I would need to reload. Because I would go down to 0 a lot of times. But no, it's, you know, it's still okay. Alright. I'm not complaining. Got damage there. I gotta be really careful. My range is really ass right now. I'll take soothing flames or soothing fire as soon as possible if it shows up. Unless something else amazing shows up, but I'm not sure. Gotta be real careful with the bullets. And soothing warmth is actually here, so let's take it. Just to guarantee success. I might actually take some HP. Because it's just good to have extra HP. And Sparks is kind of low on HP by base. Based and red pilled. Yeah. Still doing fine. Leveling is slow. But it's mostly because of where we are at. Enemies are taking way longer to die. And because of that, you know, there's just less experience all around. Man, I almost went into a tree. Trees are really annoying in this game. Because a lot of times you don't see properly the enemies, and that's okay, because usually you are killing them enough to the point where you don't need to see them, but, you know, sometimes there's a tree in front of you, and you don't understand that. I want nothing of this. I guess I'll have to take Frost. I mean, I didn't want to take Frost, but you can see that all of this is bad. Close Friend is kind of whatever. Dragon Egg is going to be useful for the only 3 minutes. And Big Shot will actually remove my fire rate, which could also be really bad. You know what? I'll take Big Shot. It does reload. It does screw up my fire rate a little bit, but it does give me bullet size, so that can be useful. So, you know, It is what it is. Sometimes you take an L. It's a roguelite. So I don't want to bother too much with getting a bad roll. Right, at 5 minutes we'll get the last boss, and that's kind of when we know if we won the run or not, because that boss is kind of a bit more complicated. I am full HP, I don't have a shield, but I'll have it back in a little bit. But it's kind of easy to get messed up with the boss real quickly, sorry. If you're not carefully, that's what I meant. So I actually want penetration, more bullet speed, which again translates into range, and gives me piercing. What about you? You could be really good. But my bullets are probably not going to kill a lot. So that's okay for now. I rather have the little bit of range. And again, you can see that it's not much, but it does stack up a little bit more. I feel like it's really important to have. Spread it around like a hose, like you are taking away protesters with a fire hose. Water hose? It's water. I didn't mean that you should fire protesters, okay? Clear all these kind of whatever. I'll take Divine Wrath. Divine Wrath is actually good because the lightning has a lot of synergy with my build. Even not so much for the damage. Mostly because of reloading weapon, applying overload, etc, etc. Shield is back just in time for the boss. I'm happy with that. These guys kind of need to give me some space. So I'm kind of ready for the boss, but I do need to clear out the house a little bit. You almost sticked in. Split fire is helping a lot. Having something shoot behind me is really helpful. I don't want any of you, so I'll take Vitality, which again, I did say that I kind of feel a bit more comfortable with some more HP. Everything else is kind of whatever. Alright, so the boss is here. Let's clear a little bit. I immediately lost the shield. That was really bad. Again, don't forget, the boss does a lot of damage because of the darkness level. And there's a lot of guys that shoot and a lot of guys that explode. You kind of want to clear that as soon as possible. Don't let them stack up, because it will be a big problem. It's kind of easy to get messed up. Okay, move on. Got damage there, really bad. Explodey guys. It's very easy to kind of get lost in everything that is happening. I feel like I'm spending more time dealing with the enemies and not enough time dealing with the boss. Okay. DDR. Okay, I'm almost there. I have some more space to run around. Let's actually try to get some more Soothing Worm heals around here. A lot of enemies spawn, which is actually good. I do better with a lot of enemies, and that's really bad. I actually died. That sucks. Let's try again. It's okay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It is what it is. The important thing is you get back up again. And that's really bad. So I probably will want some more range when I get there. I feel like I need to do less quality of life upgrades and just kind of level up a little bit faster on the damage department. Alright, so first things first, double shot, of course. So we can have multiple shots. Okay. That's a really sad death there. We are almost at the end, but it's okay. Again, that's the difference between doing a shotgun build and doing an actual... Let's get haste. And getting an actual Uzi run or submachine gun run. Because submachine gun, the big part isn't so much that you do a lot of shots. Instead, it's just safe. You can just aim at something and it will eventually die. Even if you do miss half of the shots, the other half is hitting. So you have a lot of persistent damage. With the shotgun, you need to be close, and you know, it makes dodging very, very hard. Run and gun early is really good. Again, I will maybe want a bunch of HP. I don't know. but I feel like damage is kind of high priority. By the way, I do want the synergy. Stand your ground? No. That's okay. But death rounds. Reaper bullets and light bullets. Oh, I can... So, Reaper bullets is the reload one. And light bullets, I think it's also... No, it's the one of the fire rate ones. The left upgrade, I believe. It does take away 1 HP, though. But I feel like it's a lot of damage. Whenever you don't have a lot of bullet damage, giving 10 damage to your bullets is a lot. Because I don't think it's it comes into the equation of the less percentile. I kind of want to deal with this first, but let's take aim. Take aim is really good. As I said, let's get this to max. This can translate into damage, even though it's not directly damage. Just the fact that you can hit guys further apart. Oh, almost. Still have 2 bullets. That's really bad. But it will get fixed. Let's get quick hands. This will enable me to get armed and ready. Divine Blessing is good, but, you know, I feel like I just want damage for now, just to be safe. Damage is safety. The best form of CC, of crowd control, is just killing them. I know, that's a very retarded take, but you know what I mean. If you have a lot of damage, usually you don't need to interface with a lot of the mechanics in the game, because everything just dies before you have to do anything around about it. It's kind of the idea of Binding of Isaac. If you get very powerful, everything will die, so I guess fuck mechanics then. Pom pom. Pom pom. Now, I really want reload speed. Okay, we got infinite clip. That's really good. Skip shooting. We do have run and gun, so we can perma shoot. And again, undone ready is really good. So is sniper. A lot of these are really good. All of these I would take, but I feel like undone ready just gives me a little bit more consistency. And also, it's one of the ones that I need for the synergy. No, not really. Oh, it is the one for God Mastery. Yes, God Mastery, obviously, really great perk. I find it interesting that they made a perk that is just like, it's good in every situation. They're like, oh, I guess I'll take it then. It is, although, the only one that actually has several ways to actually reach. So you need actually 3 perks to get it instead of 1. So what do you give Assassin? That would be good. Along with... let's get it. Not Assassin. I need some more before I get that. And first things first, we need Fusillade, obviously. Just getting a bunch of shots. Oh, no. No. Do not touch me. No. Oh my god, I still got the shield. Shield saving me once again. And in one clip, with some cheating, I actually got it. Enemy dead. So I do want to... So I need both of these. But for now, let's prioritize Electromage because it actually gives me more damage overall. And also I need more upgrades before I get to... I need 3 upgrades at least before I get to Overload. While the burn one just needs 2. Right. Spread the fire. It's okay, don't worry. Penetration, amazing. This really like increases my damage. Just the fact that my bullets don't stop on the first and second enemy. That will enable me, for example, to get explodey boys that are within the crowd. Oh, here, over there, everywhere. Man, music is always... I love that guitar riff. Is it even guitar? I'm not sure. I'm not very good with music. I did get a piano, a Casio piano. Hopefully I'll get very fancy with the piano, but so far I tried it a little bit, and honestly I was like, Okay, I need to be in the right mindset to learn. I feel like this is not a pick up and play sort of situation. Which, I mean, makes a lot of sense. I never expected it to be. But I'll just need a lot of dedication, I think. Piano also seemed way easier than it was. Like, you're like, oh, you just press the keys. I play video games. I'm pressing keys. Should be fine. But then it was actually like, hold on. This is a bit of a mess. Okay, 15 minutes. Our second boss is coming in. We don't have a lot of damage yet. But that's okay. Sorry, I need to call him Dino. So you guys know who I'm talking about. Dino is going to show up. Freddy Flintstone sort of looking ass. It really does remind me of Dino, the pet. I feel like a lot of you might be too young. Like, who the fuck is a Flintstones? Honestly, that makes me feel old, but it's not your fault. It is what it is. I used to be young. Got hit there. Again, just ole him a bunch. I have a lot of experience in the ground. Alright. Tome of Rage is good. Tome of Elements. Which one? I think I'll take Rage. I think Rage is a bit more consistent. And it will also give me way more bullets. The downside is, you know, my bullet damage is non-existent now. And it also scales well, scales better with Overload, because again, Overload is not affected by Tome of Elements, as we tested on the previous play. Man, I hate the spread. The spread is huge, though. Okay, okay. Where experience? Where experience? Here, here. Okay. Just spread the damage there a little bit. I hate all of this. Man, sometimes the game just screws you. You know what? This time I'm taking Frost Mage. I really feel like everything else is kind of whatever. I don't need magnetism this time. I don't have a lot of damage. I really do need the Overload perk as soon as possible. My damage is really low. I am pumping out a lot of bullets, so it seems like it's amazing. But in reality, it's not doing much. They're just like, oh, that tickles. Second Dance Burn? Sure. Or Frostbite. I guess since we have Frost, might as well use it. I wasn't expecting to. But the game made me an offer I can't refuse. Over here, over here. Damage, damage, damage. Spread it around. Upside down. Got a little holy aura to help me from above. Firestarter is what I need for Overload, so I'll take that. I still need Electro Mastery though, which should actually be good because that's a high DPS increase. Not even just because of the Electro, of the Overload, sorry. Alright, don't forget in a minute I'm going to get a bit swarmed, so I kind of need to level up as soon as possible. Electro Mastery would help me out a lot already. Or Shatter, actually. The Frost one. Again, I don't want to always abuse the... I mean, I guess. Fresh Clip, isn't that the one that I need? Not sure. I want you because I want to raise my chances of getting Electro Mastery. Shatter would also be good. Again, I was saying that I don't always want to abuse the Frost Mage build. But, you know, the game sometimes just gives you Frost Mage. And, you know, other stuff that kind of sucks. And I did already lose a run, so I kind of feel like I need to step it up and not fail again. I won't want to fail my audience. Just spread the damage there a little bit more. Assassin. Assassin is amazing. I already have this, so this is also a way to remove this from rotation. Kill Clip could also be good. I feel like Assassin is going to help me out. If anything, it will at least convert them into 80%. Like, it's basically removing everyone's life for 80%. Oh, sorry, for 20, which means they only have 80. That's what I meant. All right, so we're good. We're at 12 minutes, but still we are okay. We can at least survive, so we should be good. But we still need a few more things. We definitely cannot do the last boss. Sorry, the second to last boss, the second boss that cages you in. The big laser dude with the current setup, so we need to work on that for sure. Remember to actually pace around the arena for more upgrades. Fanfire is amazing. Intense Burn is okay, but I do want Fusillade. I still don't have Fusillade. Or do I? No, I do have Fusillade. No, I don't. Wow. This run is really slow now that I think about it. I don't have my main core damage abilities yet. That's okay, we still have some time. The boss that kind of scares me is only coming at 5 minutes, so we still have 7 minutes to scale up a little bit more. And let's take a fresh clip. Not amazing. Currently, we basically have perma... I don't know, perma clip? I don't know if that's a thing. It is for me. Again, pace around the room. A lot of experience. We do have meta progression that gives us 20% more experience, and Overload is an easy get. So finally you see the difference. They just melt as long as I look at them and I fire. Really, really good perk. I do need Fusillade now, and I should be okay. And then maybe I'll just go defensive, honestly. More HP, better shield, etc. Mini clip? No, 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 no. It's not a mini clip sort of run. I actually saw job openings for a mini clip. I'm actually looking for a job that can be worked remotely. And I was actually like, interesting. But I don't think they fit my needs. I think that, I forget what. But I was like, maybe not. But I found it interesting. I already have stand your ground. Let's actually go into a bit more of a defensive maneuver. As I said, I feel like damage is okay. I have... No, I really don't have Fusillade. I'm actually like kind of stunned that I have it available for so long and it didn't show up. Because I feel like that's something I really need, especially with Rage. Eh? Damage you. Damage you. Now, this time I have Rage, so I have way more fire rate than before and more spread. Before I had Elements, which isn't that amazing. It was honestly only working for the burn because we didn't have Frost. Mini clip. Man, you keep showing up. No, I don't want... You're really bad, but you... I feel like there should be a way, like Vampire Survivors, to banish some options. I feel like this game needs a little bit more depth. I really love the game, but because of how the perk trees work, I feel like it's kind of easy to get the perks that you want within a run. Now, obviously, you won't get them when you want them, like you won't get them, you know, on your first level up, but you will eventually get them. The only problem for that is honestly for dragon builds, because you want the dragon egg and train dragon and age dragon as soon as possible. But other than that, it's kind of whatever. If you can survive the early game, you will be fine. All right, circle down. It's been a long time since I've met you, my friend. No, since I have leveled up, which is kind of annoying. Oh, not today. I actually managed to dodge that. Firestarter is actually doing some things. It's the fireball perk. I'm sending a lot of fireballs. They do a lot of damage. I killed the boss, but also don't forget about the guys. Crowd control is very important. Now we do have Frost this time. That helps out a lot. I do have Frostbite, but I do want every third lightning. Sure. We already have kind of the most important one for the current build. So Ice Shard is something that I want to take again just to remove it, but honestly it doesn't do much. Soothing Worm could be a bit more useful. So let's take it. Man, Fusila, I'm hoping. Fusila, please show up. I'm begging you, my friend. I know I've mistreated you in the past with the Golden Gun run, where I didn't want Fusila. But, you know, if you could please work with me and show up, that would be really useful. Man, the leveling up is so slow in this stage. It's not that I'm doing anything bad. It's just that there are less enemies, but they're more tanky. So they just don't leave as much experience. So it's just a boring situation. I mean, I'll take you. Frostfire, it's okay. It's not amazing. It just helps out a little bit with the damage. I guess it makes it a little bit more consistent because I only have on my shots 50% chance to put them on burn. But again, they happen so frequently that it's not like it's guaranteed, but it's almost. Okay, you here? I didn't. I saw you. Let's spread you around here. Let's actually go here. Whoop, whoop. Go around. Okay. What else? Power shot? That would enable me to get Splinter. But again, I kind of want you just to unlock the higher chance to get Shatter. But we're reaching the 5 minutes and we still are missing a few things. So I'm a bit concerned. We'll see. I'll probably just play the game super defensively and run away a little bit more. And not try to kill the boss as soon as possible. But things are getting a bit dicey, sadly. I might be able to get 2 level ups until then. But more than that is going to be hard. Stalwart Shield, that can help me out. Basically, the regen of the shield is going to be way faster, down to 1 minute from 2. Actually, it's not like 2, it's less because I have meta progression that removes a little bit of the cooldown, but it's very insignificant, honestly. Now, we do have bigger shields and also Soothing Worm, so we will be able to heal a little bit faster. So we'll see. We are okay in defensive maneuvers, but we are missing some offense. Man, can I please get... Do I really not have it? Did I see it? Not correctly? I guess I want fire, right? No, I don't have it. This is double shot. I'm stunned that it didn't show up yet. Okay, more fire rate is good. I didn't prioritize it. Usually you do with the submachine guns, but with the shotgun you spend a lot of time reloading in the beginning. So it's something that, you know, it's not super useful. You kind of want more reload. But now, you know, I have perma shots, perma clip. So it's starting to get a bit more important. Oh, let me dodge here. All right, let's go around. Don't forget about the little things, the little lasers. Okay, again. The problem is the more we kill, the more guys will show up. So that becomes real annoying. We do have Frost though. I feel like Frost is helping me out a lot. What? That guy exploded, but I actually just got hit by a shot. Okay. Again, Firestarter is also helping out a lot. The flames. I need to get out of here. This is not a good spot. Miniclip, I don't want you. You will eventually get me siege, so that would be okay. Honestly, just some movement speed would be fine, but you do give me a little bit of fire rate. Honestly, that's enough for me to actually consider you. Oh my god, what happened there? I can't see. Alright, it died. Alright, we're good. Let's actually get it, and Tome of Elements is our best option. Second boss is actually coming in. This is going to be the final. If I survive this, I should be fine. This guy is really easy, but he's really tanky as well. So I need to watch out for that. Please. We should be fine. These guys are... There's a lot of them. But honestly, they're kind of easy. And you can kind of do this. They're way easier than the boss. So you can kind of clear this up and get some level ups. And, you know, eventually, if the game isn't bugged for me, maybe I'll get a Fusilog. Who knows? Sky's the limit. Again, kind of leveling up as soon as possible. There's a lot of experience here. Oh my god. It exists in the game. That thing, it only took us 16 minutes and 46 seconds. Incredible. It exists in the game. Now I can do damage. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, game. I'm sorry if I'm being sarcastic. Wow, cool sound. Sorry if I'm being sarcastic, but I feel like that's really bad luck. It is a roguelike. Yes, I know. I guess it just goes to show me what I was saying before about you can almost always get the items you want. And now I get Shatter as well. Wow, just, you know, at the last 3 minutes, finally I can do my build. That's okay. We did manage to get it. I don't think I'm going to lose. I feel like there should be an end boss. I've been playing another game called Nomad Survivors. Nomad Survivors? Nomad something. It's kind of like this. Stand your ground is really good. More projectiles. You do take a hit to the movement speed, but it is, look at that. Look at that. No one can touch me from the front. And behind, probably not, because I can always do this. So, yeah. I love it when the game slows down a little bit. But I was saying, I was playing a game called Nomad Survivors, I think. And in that game, you do need to wait 40 seconds, but then a boss actually shows up. So if you are just running away, you're kind of messed up. Because now you're like, okay, I need to fight this guy. And I don't know how. So you kind of need to build a run that can actually... And it's not super hard, but it is. Like on my first run, I made just some random choices. If you don't know, the game is basically Vampire Survivors, but it's, you know, another one. And I made some random choices and I didn't upgrade well. And I was like, yeah, okay. And at the end, I was like, I can't kill these guys. But I can run away. And I tried to. But then the boss showed up and the game was like, yeah, you have to kill the boss. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll die. Get this, I guess. Honestly, it doesn't matter too much. We're just surviving until the end. Spread damage a little bit there. Spread damage a little bit there. Huh? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Man, I love it when I do the little holes. Psst. There's something cathartic about cleaning like a garden or something. I live in an apartment, so it's been a while since I did that, but I have been in like summer vacation houses. Oh my god, all of the good perks show up in the end. And, you know, you had kind of a fire hose and you had like, you know, some, I don't know, stone steps, like a stone trail. And you'd have to wash it. And it was, I don't know, I feel like it's the dad in me, which is weird because I'm not a dad yet. But it's the inner dad that you get as a man, that you're like, I must hose this down. It's just cathartic. You know what? I'll take fucking mini clip. Get this shit out of my face. Wow, it's like... what the... Alright. I guess I'm reloading? Alright, but if I miss... it's really funny, honest. Alright, so I guess I should have taken that a long time ago, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. Sometimes it's just kind of... Oh my god, it sounds like a crab. Okay. Mark, what do you mean it sounds like a crab? Don't worry about it, it's okay. Hopefully we did manage to get a run. I'm a bit torn about keeping runs where I fell on camera, but I feel like if I only show you the good runs, it kind of defeats a little bit of the, you know, tension of, oh no, is he gonna die or is he not going to die? So, you know, I like keeping them as long as it's, I don't lie like twice in an episode. So if I die once, it's okay, I'll keep going if it was a good run. If not, I'll just restart, but we'll see. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and actually do a comment. Talk to me. Hey, I'll respond, I promise. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.